Welcome to Inspire and Move, the show that inspires you to create, connect, and grow. I'm going to bring you meaningful conversations, aha moments, and all the motivation you need to up-level every part of your life. I'm Ali Aruda, founder of Inspire and Move, and your personal hype girl. I've gone from fashion school to celebrity stylist to corporate marketing to brick and mortar entrepreneurship with my husband, each time learning incredible lessons how to pivot, reimagine, and implement the steps to become successful. I am passionate about inspiring others to live their best life, a life of joy. We have the power to design a life that we love because life is too short not to. The best part is that you weren't meant to do this alone. If you feel like you were meant for more, let me ride shotgun with you, and together, let's get you to where you want to go. Hello, you guys. Welcome back to the show. We have a quickie today, just me and you. We're going to hang out and we're going to chat, and we are going to chat all about, or I am going to share my morning routine, my current morning routine. This is actually something that I love hearing about from entrepreneurs and business owners that I know, love, and follow. I am really fascinated by how people spend their day, how they start their day, and hopefully it's something that you guys might find interesting. Maybe you'll pick up an idea or two that you can apply in your days and your mornings moving forward. And I'll just preface this by saying, based off of the season that I am in right now, what my days look like from a work standpoint currently, this is sort of what is reflected in my morning routine. So if you have been following me on Instagram for a while, or even listening to the Inspire and Move podcast, you probably know that Matt and I own a gym, Benchmark Fitness. We are a luxury boutique gym. We are a 24/7 gym, exclusive, member access only. So you could come and work out at midnight, yes, if you wanted to. But I am also a personal trainer. And right now I am a full-time trainer. I'm probably, what I would consider to be the head trainer of our gym. I have been an OG trainer since we bought the gym and started operating 5 years ago. I get a lot of joy training clients. And right now, the season that we've been in for the last few months has had me training at close to a full capacity, full-time trainer schedule. So that means our days start really early. And Matt, God bless him, he has been a superstar of a husband since day one, that he has always gotten up early with me and come to the gym with me nice and early in the morning, even when he was commuting and working in corporate. So little shout out for the best husband ever, because he's always been really great at that. So with that being said, actually best husband right now is also leaf blowing outside and twig blowing. So if you hear any background noise, just for context, that's what it is. But right now, as it currently stands, our mornings start anywhere from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. based off of our wake up time. Sometimes I do have a client, my first client of the day, at 6 a.m. So that means it's a 5 a.m. wake up, and our morning routine is very, very short and condensed. We're going for the focus point of being the most important tasks, and that would be our dogs and getting ready for the day. So I want to walk you through both options. If we wake up at 5, Matt is the one that cares for our dogs in the morning, takes them out for their morning bathroom breaks, and immediately followed by morning breakfast and water, some quick little snuggle times. He has been really amazing at prepping our morning shakes the night before, loading our blender with all of the ingredients and popping it in the fridge so that it is quick and easy to blend in the morning. We have also been doing lemon water for, my gosh, years. So we do room temperature lemon water with a little scoop of Himalayan sea salt so that it just balances our pH levels for the morning and for the day. And this is routine. And I love that even Matt has been on board for this routine for years. So we do that first before we have coffee. At this point, when Matt's in the kitchen, I'm upstairs making our bed and getting myself ready for the day. I do super minimal makeup for these gym mornings. I will do a hyaluronic acid that is from my friend HB Face, Haley Bogart. I'm obsessed with her hyaluronic acid. It is just like a big giant liter of water for your face. So I will do my morning face wash. I'll do some hyaluronic acid. And ever since my amazing custom facial at D2 Med Spa, which is here local to me, it was a bit of an eye-opener on how important sunscreen is. So since my facial there, I have been so diligent about wearing a like specific SPF every day. The one I'm currently wearing right now is from Kiehl's. It's in this happy yellow bottle. And so I'm putting that on immediately after the hyaluronic acid has set in, then followed by my SPF from Kiehl's. And then I will let all of that dry and set, and then I'll do my makeup. And we're talking minimal, fresh makeup. I go NARS Laguna bronzer. I think it's number 3 is what I wear across my face. I do my HB Face brow glaze, so I have nice, full, fluffy brows. I do actually a brown mascara currently it's from Physicians Formula, from a press package that they sent me. And it's a deep chocolate brown, which feels to me very daytime for the gym. I actually really love black mascara for going out, recording content. But for the gym, the brown really vibes for the look that I'm going for. And I might do a little stroke of NARS Orgasm Blush. And I know it's an OG. And we go super simple makeup, and we're talking like Burt's Bees on the lips. Or right now, I also love a clear Glossier mint lip gloss. It's just like a nice hydrating lip gloss. And that's what we're chatting about for what I wear on my face for the gym. And I put on my active wear, also preparing for whatever workout I'm going to do for the day. So if I'm going to train with one of our trainers and do strength, that will reflect what I wear versus the days that I do cardio and run. I want a really supportive sports bra and dress accordingly, and always complete my outfit with benchmark apparel. I am a stickler when it comes to wearing the brand. If you are on the floor training, I want to see that you are wearing our brand, and what better way to exemplify that than leading from the top and leading by example. So I am super passionate about that as well. This is probably at about 5:30 a.m. now. So I'll come downstairs, have my lemon water, play with the dogs, snuggle with the dogs, pack up my backpack, my shake, a snack. My go-to are protein balls right now from a local business. Her name is Christina, but her brand is Urban Baker, and she makes the most delicious protein balls. And Matt and I used to enjoy making our own, but that has totally gone by the wayside since we hopped into our momentum season. My gosh, a while ago. So we love this, that we order them every week, and she delivers them to our gym every Friday, which is an amazing service that we are so proud to operate within our walls. But if not, we can get her products at our local farmers market. So I always like to go prepared with snacks, especially things that are easy for me to grab and eat literally between clients. And that means like I'm going to have a super fast snack, and I'm probably going to go pee and then get ready for the next client. So I will make sure my backpack is prepared with my laptop, my lip gloss, my wallet, all of those things, my water bottle, and my smoothie and snacks. I also love a bag of raw nuts, raw walnuts, raw almonds, and maybe some dried figs. Those are great for me for little quick and easy snacks that I can have between clients, but also if I am a little bit hungry before my workout, because my workouts are typically at the end of my mornings of training before I come home for lunch and a shower and the rest of my day. So I want to ensure that I am fueled with energy before I start my own workout. So now we are heading out the door with a double shot of espresso. That is our go-to, especially in these early mornings when we are at the gym before 6 a.m. for that 6 a.m. client. Then a Nespresso, double espresso, black is what Matt and I will both have to kind of kickstart our day. Sometimes I honestly finish drinking it in the car, depending on the time. And then I like to be at the gym by 5:45, 5:50 a.m. before that first client at 6 a.m. because we do always have things that we like to do, and we have taught and encouraged our team to have the same opening tasks and responsibilities that we do. We are a team, and we want them to emulate the same things that are important to us that filters through them as well. And then I get to the gym, fill my water bottle. I like to crush multiple bottles of water throughout the clients that I train in the morning. If I can have a whole bottle of water per client, that is such a win. And I also, another thing I want to add here that I do enjoy in the morning, but also sometimes enjoy in the evening, but I do like to have at least one of these a day, is my glōci. So I will take my glōci with me, and I will have that maybe during my first training client or my second training client. And if not in the morning, it will be in the evening. And you've probably heard me talk about this on the podcast before, but this is my friend Lori Harder's company. I am such a proud investor of this company, and I am obsessed with the product. We are talking a probiotic, hyaluronic acid, zinc, magnesium, coconut water powder. There are so many amazing ingredients. Also, cannot forget the prickly pear because it's just such a fun ingredient to say that it is in there. And it is like a skin routine that you can drink. So this is something that not only myself, but Matt also, we have started to roll into our daily habits and routine. I really love having it in the morning because then I know that I am not forgetting it for the rest of the day. Moving into another component of my daily routine is my supplements. I have been taking the same vitamin brand for over 20 years. The brand is called USANA. It is the network marketing company that I have been involved in, and it is a direct to consumer product. So you order it online, which in this day and age is amazing. And what don't you order online and get shipped to your house? But I take a nice variety of supplements. And over the last couple of years, I have found a bit of a change in my body. I used to take them every morning before I left the house on an empty stomach. Now I find that I do need to take them after a morning snack, like a protein ball, or better yet, after my shake. And what I am taking every day, I take pretty much the same thing AM and PM. So I'm taking the same dose, both morning and evening. I take calcium, magnesium. I take an antioxidant, a core mineral. Those are sort of like the core minerals and your antioxidants, very much like your multivitamin. I take a fish oil. I take a boatload of vitamin D. I take a liver support supplement, a joint support supplement, an anti-inflammatory, an immune booster. And I think I'm going through my little pill box in my mind. I'm like, I think that's everything. But I also, again, find supplements and what people take very fascinating. I am by no means going to like tell you what to take, but that is what I take and I've taken for a long time. I do like to add in vitamin C if I am feeling under the weather or people around me are feeling under the weather. And then, of course, in those colder months here in beautiful Canada, that gets to experience really, really intense winters sometimes. So those I now take with me to the gym in my backpack, and I'll have those kind of mid-morning after my shake or a morning snack with lots of water. And I pretty much come home around like lunchtime-ish, although lunchtime is kind of a wavering time. I want to ensure that I get my workout done before I leave the gym and then come home for my lunch, shower, and that effectively splits up my day before I move into all things inspire and move. So that morning routine that starts at 5 is super similar, but the only way that it varies is if we have a later start, like maybe I'm starting at 7 or 8. Then we like to wake up. Sometimes we still wake up around 5:15, 5:30 to have a longer morning at home together, or we'll wake up at 6. I feel like a 6 a.m. wake up is probably like my perfect wake up time, maybe 6:30, depending on, of course, where I'm at in my life and in the season that I'm in. Right now, that's not the season on a regular basis, but that's okay. So depending on what that start time looks like, we will maybe stretch a little bit of a sleep in, quote unquote. But then we love having a drip coffee. So everything would stay the same in terms of waking up. Matt would take care of the dogs. I might do a little bit of my preliminary skincare in terms of that hyaluronic acid, the sunscreen, and maybe my basic makeup. But I would love to wear my robe for a cup of coffee. And then we will do a drip coffee. We actually just, when we were in Green Bay, Wisconsin, we bought Purity Coffee that is an organic coffee. I actually first heard about it on the Boss Babe podcast with Natalie Ellis, and she is someone who I love hearing about her routines. She goes down to the prime little details, and that's honestly kind of what inspired this episode among different conversations. But I love hearing what her morning looks like, routines, what products she's using. So I was influenced to buy this Purity coffee, and I cannot wait to give it a go. So on these mornings where we have the time available for a slower coffee at home in a real mug, we grind our own beans and make a drip coffee. And that will be going while, Matt's taking care of the dogs. I'm upstairs making our bed, getting ready for the day. And then we will still ensure we have our room temperature lemon water with salt first. And then I actually like to have a clean, like fresh glass of water after, also to kind of separate the taste of lemon water and then coffee. And then after that second glass of water, move into the coffee. And then right now, we're loving having our coffee outside in our backyard, in our cabana with the dogs, the birds chirping. It's quiet around us because I don't think any of our neighbors are up at that time. And it is such a beautiful way to start the day. And that is also when we will do our power nine. The power nine kind of gets kicked to the curb on those 5 a.m. wake up mornings when we're getting ready to get out the door by 5:45. But on these slower mornings, we love to do the power nine. And the Power Nine has actually been adopted, or we've been influenced and inspired by Lori and Chris Harder. This is something that they do every day. And you go through and you say 3 things that you're grateful for, 3 things that you're excited about, and 3 things that you're manifesting. And this has actually been a big needle mover for Matt and I, both professionally and personally. It's also a wonderful way, to set your tone for the day, waking up and feeling grateful. And sometimes it could be just grateful for the moment. And again, like if we're having this moment on like a Wednesday morning in the middle of the week, I feel so much gratitude for that we can wake up and have that moment and just feel really grounded and happy with one another. And this morning, the way we get to start our morning. We've also, instead of just saying it out loud, earlier this year, we got a journal and we started writing it down. And I love that so much that you can go back and reflect on these moments that you've been grateful for. Maybe they line up with things that have happened in your life, but also the things that you're manifesting that totally do come to fruition. So, big believer of that. And this is something that we look forward to bringing back into our daily routine versus just these small pockets in the week that happen with slower starts to our mornings as well as the weekends. So in these days that happen, we do that same morning routine. Like I said, getting up, caring for the dogs, lemon water, fresh water, coffee in a mug, the power nine. And then we'll kind of head back upstairs, put on our gym clothes, get my benchmark shirt, and then go to the gym and get ready to start the day with whatever time, I might be starting at 7 or 8 a.m. with a client that day. And the rest of the day is very similar. And I will probably actually have another episode about the afternoon and how I design my day. I mentioned this on an episode I recorded yesterday that I am in a bit of a transition of trying to figure out my perfect schedule to balance all of our businesses and operations and everything that goes into Inspire and Move and events. I feel like we are in an exciting season right now with Inspire and Move, with the podcast and partnerships and events, new events that are coming up, events that we want to take more into the US. And that requires time and energy. And then also welcoming a structured visualization and mindset routine that will also allow me to go to the next level. And that is what I am ready to call in. So dialing into my daily routines, my morning routines, and how I structure my day and the things that I allocate time for in a day will become more and more important. So I think that if I can leave you with anything, it is doing a little audit, if you will, of how you are starting your day. And if you find that you're also starting your day kind of consistently where you're feeling like low vibe or you're not feeling great, maybe you need to really focus on that audit. What does even your sleep sanctuary look like? How are you ending your day and sleeping and starting your morning? Maybe you just need a new pillow. Maybe you need a fan. Maybe you need some lavender oil. And I mean, this could also be a fun topic. This is something I'm constantly looking to improve for myself and for Matt and I with our nighttime routine and bedtime routine. So definitely connect with me if that's something that you would also like to hear on the podcast. But, maybe you do need to do a little bit of an audit of how you are starting your morning and how maybe you can welcome in more joy or more mindfulness, calmness, and things that will allow you to also kickstart your day with better energy because you want to set the tone for a great day. You want to call in big, exciting things that are happening and great success and feel good moments. And so being able to have those little moments in your morning that are going to help you with that will be really important. And I have found a lot of joy in developing this routine and structure and having, coffee that makes me feel good, or lemons, salt, all of these little things. Welcoming in sunscreen. That was something that I wasn't diligent with up until a few weeks ago. And now it is something that I do every single day. And I know that's important and I need to continue doing that. So there are always ways that you can continue to tweak your routine. But for now, we will tie a bow on, Allie's morning routine version A and B, depending on that wake up time. And I actually really enjoyed sharing this with you guys. So thank you so much for being here, for listening to the show, for supporting the show, sharing it. I am so grateful for all of that. If you even have a few minutes and you can drop a little 5-star rating, or maybe even type a quickie little review, I would love that too. I'm a words of affirmation person, so I love reading those things. And until next time, I hope you have an amazing day, morning, evening. Think about that morning routine that you have and that you want to even create. It's really exciting to spend some time dreaming and planning and brainstorming what that lovely start to your day would look like and what would make you feel good. So if that's something that you're getting ready to start, I'm excited for you, because that is just going to make you feel so much better. So lots of love and gratitude for you all. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you so much for listening. If you loved this episode, it would mean the world to me if you took 30 seconds and shared this on social media, send it to a friend, or leave a 5-star review. There is power in community, and I am so grateful to have you part of mine.